Hello, this is Swift. If I am pausing throughout this video, it's because I'm looking over to OBS to see if it's actually recording, because I was recording and then it cut me off mid-sentence at the very beginning, and I just went around talking and realized I wasn't saving any of it. But this time, it's going to keep recording. So, this is Zircon Swift. I'm second place with a 31.46 on the leaderboard for the Devouring Speedrun. But that's not what the footage I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to be looking at Monstroity's speedrun with his 31.19. I've made a split for the very start of the speedrun. Now we need to wait 1 hour 20 minutes for every run to give it. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 minute 20 seconds. I always get those two mixed up. It certainly feels like it every time we want to start another run. Here is Monstroity setting up his visions of beating my time, in which, spoiler alert, he does. Now, as you start over here, I normally like to move northeast on my trackpad and go towards the thing. You don't actually have to click the guest book, you just need to be near it. And this is very important. You're going to go to the piano room straight away, and around here, the lurker is going to find you, no matter how fast you go. Now, sometimes the lurker goes through the door, and sometimes the lurker doesn't go through the door. If he goes through the door and catches you, restart, try again. There's nothing I found that really stops that. Monstroity had a really efficient piano section there, not that it really matters too much at this stage. But Zircon, this is a speedrun, isn't going fast a thing? I'll tell you why in just a moment. Now, Monstroity is taking the cyan gem and he's taking it down this corridor. When he gets the yellow gem, he's going to be walking up this corridor to place it into the horse door, so it's more efficient to have it in your path. I generally like to have it in the corner so the things don't get in the way. I'm going to open up shortcut number 1. And then we're going to go through the corridor here into the bar area, and then into the foyer, whatever this is. I'm going to call it hole room. Yes, hole room, where there's a giant hole. So pick up the E, go into the library, swoop around, pick up the F, and then we're going to go over to this checkpoint over here, open up, respawn as soon as possible. Now, you don't have to worry about too much about getting everything perfect, because you're going to have to be doing some waiting here anyway. When you get over here, look through the wall and wait for the ghost guy to move forward. When you've done that, it's safe to walk through without him catching you. If you do it the first that's one of the time gates. You're going to have to wait there until he moves past anyway. Put the things there. Yes, you do have to put the letters in the right position. You can't just plonk them down. I've tried that and wasted time. So that's really nice. Now, what you're going to want to do is jump over the table, open the store, and then get the A. And then go over to the opposite room and pick up the S. I personally like to pick up the S, then the E, because I have trouble jumping over the table. But that way is faster. Keep the door open for the piano room. Make your way up the stairs. Spam jumping as you go along. Put the NES in position. Respawn. And then that shortcut that we just opened up, we're going to go back into the library and pick up the purple coin. Some people call them emblems. Coins are just easier to say. Then we're going to go over to here, pick up the lantern, respawn, leave the purple coin there, go along here, and this matches up perfectly. The lurker's going over into hole room. And that's great, because now they're going to be exploring the library for the next 2 minutes. Open up the basement, pick up the T, and then gonna go here. Gonna leave the lighter just at the intersection there. create the feast door opening, and then you're gonna have to be fast for this part. It's a bit scary, but just go, you're safe. Go in here, pick up the box. You don't actually have to pick it up. I personally like to pick up. Hug the wall here. That's fairly important. Pick up the wall there. Then go here. The lurker's not going to find you. Just jump over there. Pick up the yellow coin. Wait here. Just wait for the guy to move along. Again, you're going to have to do some waiting here. There might be a strategy that can be incorporated to skip this. I can talk about that at the end. So you can put the cube into there, and then put the coin in, and then run. Fucking run! And then you're going to go downstairs here, come, open the door, respawn, and then you're going to take the yellow coin, and you're going to go to the basement via this route here. Now, the reason why you want to go this way is because it's faster, and the lurker is actually exploring at this point the piano room. He's just coming out to go into the corridor. Now what you want to do here, and this is also very important, is stay here, and before going down the basement, wait for the lurker to spot you. As soon as the lurker spots you, run down, fucking run down the corridor, and as the music calms down, you can as well. Now this is going to set up the path for the lurker for the rest of the run. Now you shouldn't see him or be in trouble of him ever again for the rest of the run if you do everything fast. My favorite section of the whole place is this fish section. Open the door, walk forward, come up here, open up the thing here, jump over the fish, close it down. It's okay to get bitten once, you need to be bitten twice to die. I'm still recording, yes I am. Now this one you can't seem to jump off of, so that's always a little bit lame. Try and manage your jumps so you can jump as high as you can, so you can shadow step as much as you can along the air. That will just increase your speed even more. Open up that. Go along this path. Open it up. Sometimes you need to press that 5 times, I found, or maybe I've just been an idiot and don't know how to count. Open that up there as well. Open up the thing. And then you want to go the left-hand way. The right-hand way is a bit of a trap. I can't seem to get onto the boxes there. Then you're going to use the coin here to pay your tribute to enter in here. Get up along there. You can't get up these bookcases. They have tilted colliders on them, so they that is by design because they want you to feel the terror of the fish. Then you want to go up here, enter in the code, open this up, pull the lever, very important, and then shadow step along there. Run, 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 run. Go over here, run along there. Now, it is possible, very possible, to that you can be fast enough to go over here, open this, and then run out without having to lure the fish. It is scary and tight, but you can make it. And then once you're done, you can relax. You're going to spend some time climbing stairs. So many stairs. Now, when you open this up, you're not going to respawn. Instead, you're going to go through the piano room. Now, if everything's right, you should see a shadowy whisper ahead of you. Don't be afraid. Keep going. He's already gone through the path. And you're going to go up, pick up that lighter you dropped. Light the thing. Pick up the coin. Oh, that's not a coin. That's a gem. Man, that must be worth a fortune. Pick up the key. I personally like to take the key with me. And then pick up the key there. Monstroity does a thing where he picks up the thing. But he does get slowed down a bit, so it is kind of risky. And sometimes the key just doesn't want to go in the hole. Open up all the doors that you can, because that's going to help you in the future. You're going to go through here. Open those doors up. Open up the coin gate. So now that we've got the coin, we can go over to wonderful mannequin land. By going up here. Push that in. Monstroity does a different strat that Constant I do. I took Constant strat because it was better. Let us actually just go through that one again, because it is ever so slightly faster than what I do. But then again, I don't like to use it because it just seems a bit more of a guesswork thing. I personally like to do it my way, but maybe I should start incorporating it when it comes down to the milliseconds. Okay, and then you're going to get hit here. There's no way to avoid that, but that's fine. You need to get hit twice to die. Pay attention to the floor. Stay away from where there's any paper or broken pottery or lanterns or scratch marks. You're always going to get hit there, so don't worry about that. Open this up. Run! Fucking run! Run for your fucking life! Run! 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 Fucking run! Okay, you're safe. You're never going to die from those attacks. Those are just there to create stress. Now that you have the yellow gem, you can go through, pick up the cyan gem here, and you can put them there. Put those two in, and then next part of this route is just conveniently going back into the darkness room. Gonna go through here, pick you up, and then this is pretty important because you can waste a lot of time just trying to remember where you are. So you want to open up that room, put the thing in there as soon as possible, open up that room over there, and that room. Go and sneak through the corner here, open up this room here. Wait a bit, because it can kill you. It is possible for those to kill you while those are shrinking. Opening the door from the wrong side somehow. So then you're going to be walking through here, opening up that door, and then that door, and then you're going to go back. Pick that up, and then you're going to void through the darkness. That slows you down. And then you're going to go through this corridor here because it's faster than going through the darkness. And that's a very important thing to keep in mind in your mental mind. Open that. I would have opened the door first and then opened up the lever. Then you're going to go through the original corridor, pick that up. Monstroity could take the gem back and then you could go back the door you just went in. That's possible. That saves a bit of time because you're not going through the darkness. And then this one becomes self-explanatory. Put it through there. One through there. And then you have the next gem, which is excellent. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. So we're going to leave the gem over there and take the 2 coins remaining. And we're going to go through this shortcut here. Whee! And then this part, I don't really need to explain. You just walk through, open it up, walk through here. Now, there might be something that you can do to jump onto that ladder, spam jump and climb before you need to, so you don't have to wait for the water to rise, which takes another 2 years. That's why the speedruns take so long. Now, what Monstroity is going to do is do what is called, he's called burst skip. So he's going to wait for the fish to come over to lure it, and then you really need to be efficient at those shutter steps because you're going to need every second that you can get with this. Climb up along here, climb that, make sure you don't slow down. Then you want to go straight towards that. Now, actually, while we're here, I know I definitely did have a look at this before, but it's very tempting to want to go through to the left-hand side here, but you're really only wasting some time. I think it would be about the same amount of time, I think. I'm going to have to just actually just compare speedruns again. So you're going to go through here, and chances are your run is going to end here. You want to go up to here, you want to spam the jump button, and sometimes, very rarely, you'll just make it up there. Monstroity right now is on 37 attempts to try and do that again, and he somehow can't do it. I made a lot of dumb mistakes on my my speedrun video, but I somehow got that on my first try, which is really frustrating because I only saved 2 seconds overall, and I could have saved 10. So if we can find a more reliable way to do that, that will make running this game more fun. So then we're going to be going ahead and walking here. If you are able to turn efficiently, you can save like 5 seconds by not hesitating on the beams. But at this point, you are now golden. You don't need to really worry about anything else. Open up the coin gate thing. The little thing here is you want to land on the bookshelf and then run, because that's faster than the shadow stepping over it. Now, Monstroity here only push the bookcase twice. If you push it 3 times, the fish will follow you. But if you push it twice, then the fish will get stuck. And personally, after the entire run, I don't want to accidentally die to some stupid fish. I want to be the bigger fish in the pond. But we're both birds, so it's not like we are fish. We're birds flying over the fish. So we just have a bigger pond of air above them. But it's more like we're catching the fish, or at least I am, because I have osprey feet, and they dive into water and pick them up. So I pick up the fish, and therefore I am the better fish, even though I'm not a fish, because I survive and they don't. It's look, it's not important, okay? The important thing is that it's not going to be following you. No, it's not going to be following you. No, and then you just efficiently go through. Go through these things as efficiently as you can. Getting to the peak of your jump and then gliding for as long as possible. The route is pretty self-explanatory because all the other doors are locked. And then you're going to go up to here, hugging the wall, so you stay going up the stairs, so you don't stay in the water any longer than you have to. And then you can go via the piano room, or you can go via this route. It takes exactly the same time from my analysis. You go through here, and yeah, all you have to do is not get disconnected. Because that's the thing that can happen sometimes. If your connection is lost for even just a millisecond, it will say your connection is disconnected. So this is really the most terrifying thing of the speedrun. Now, what you can do to save a little bit of time that Monstroity could have done was right here. You can put your hands through the stove and just like turn on as many of them as you can by spam clicking. Pick up the shirt, and then when you've done that, you just need to put the shirt in the flame for a frame, and then it will catch on. And then you put the things in there, hug this wall, upset the man because you've destroyed his chance of winning the VR chat Great British Bake Off, even though he's making some form of stew. And then as soon as you hit that, you win. And I made a cut there specifically to prove a point, because that's when the time specifically ends. And Monstroity had got a, well, you know how the story ends. You got a 31, 19, 5, 5, 5. And he's eccentric.
Let's fucking go, dude.
what I've talked about is the general strategy to go through. So you can close this video now if you're no longer interested. Oh wait, I was also going to talk about that possible time save as well in the feast room. But I'm just going to also just clarify here that this is the start of the time when you load into the cutscene. And we're going to get up to the end. Monstroity got a 31:19.555, but the length of the video is actually 31 minutes 34 seconds, which is a little bit concerning because he somehow saved 15 seconds, and I think that's based on the particle system that is used for this timer, which is not going to be the same for everyone. And once we get down to the very nitty-gritty for when we have to save like literal milliseconds or seconds to reach the top, I'm not entirely sure if this timer system will be adequate for being able to reliably record what the actual time was. And we might have to move into like a manual-based system where we have to start and end a timer like we did with the Luxuriant Worlds. But I think we'll come to that point when we get there. Now, you can close this video if that's all we wanted to know. What I'm going to be talking about is experimental. And what I found here is that when you are hugging this wall to go into the long corridor place, apparently the lurker is just about to come out, or is coming out of the original room that he was in. And if you don't hug this wall, there's a possibility he could find you. But there might be a world in which you want to do that, because if you lure him over, then he's going to stay there for a while. You're going to be able to pick up the thing, and then he's going to be coming out in this direction. So if you were able to switch lanes and duke him, you might be able to run out while he's exploring that room, or even better yet, duke him while he's in the same corridor, depending on which way he turns, come into this room, and then just book it. And therefore, maybe not have to wait 10-15 seconds for him to move on. Like, I've experimented with it a bit, hoping that he would do something else, but it might be possible to try. But that's the really only major thing that I can think of that could save a good chunk of time that could be played around with. And that's really all there is to it. Good luck to all of you. And I'm just going to fly off.